Today we're taking a classic favorite and turning it into a festive holiday cupcake. That's right, we're making German chocolate cupcakes and we're going all out. A moist, rich chocolate cupcake base, a delicious creamy caramel coconut pecan topping, topped with a chocolate buttercream frosting. And we're making everything from scratch. Be sure to check out this video's description box for a list of ingredients and directions. You can also find a link to this same cupcake box and other recommended products. Let's get started. For the cupcakes, we need 1/3 of a cup of milk chocolate chips or dark chocolate chips, 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk, and 1 teaspoon of instant espresso or coffee. This is the brand I'm using, but feel free to use whatever brand is your favorite. We're gonna heat this up in the microwave for 1 minute. This might look a little off right now, but don't worry. It's still warm, so any unmelted pieces of chocolate should continue to melt while we work on the rest of the cupcake. Go ahead and set that off to the side. To a big mixing bowl, we need 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour, 1/3 of a cup of cocoa powder, 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and our melted chocolate espresso mixture. We're gonna mix this until everything comes together. Be sure to scrape the bowl as needed, and give the mixture another quick spin in the bowl. Next goes in 2 large eggs, 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil, 1 teaspoon of vinegar, this is the brand I'm using, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Give everything a good mix until the batter is smooth. Give the bowl one final scrape with that spatula. Please note that yes, this cake batter is on the runnier side, but that's okay. If it looks like this, you did everything correct. Grab your cake pan and some festive holiday liners. I picked these up from Walmart in their cake decorating aisle, not the baking aisle. Although they might have them in both sections of their store. Mine did not. Alright, we're gonna fill each liner 2/3 of the way full. Because the cake batter is fairly wetter than normal, this might prove a little tricky. I still made a mess, but thanks to editing, y'all get to miss that cleanup. Into a preheated oven at 350 degrees for 18 to 20 minutes, or until a toothpick comes out with a few moist crumbs. These look and smell amazing. I love chocolate cake. Alright, we're gonna let the cupcakes cool completely while we work on our caramel coconut pecan topping. For this, we're gonna need a medium-sized pot. To the pot, we're going to add in half a cup of evaporated milk. Be sure to shake up that can before you open it. Next goes in 2/3 cup of light brown sugar. There's 1/3, and there goes the second. We also need 1/4 cup of room temperature unsalted butter, half a teaspoon of salt, 2 large egg yolks. Okay, we'll add the rest in later. Let's get this on the stove. We're going to cook this over medium heat, stirring constantly until the mixture thickens. This might take about 7 to 10 minutes. You'll know your mixture is ready when you can see the bottom of the pot, just a few seconds between swipes. Take your mixture off the heat and pour it into a heat-safe mixing bowl. We're going to add in 1 cup of sweetened shredded coconut. We need 1 cup of chopped pecans. I purchased a bag of pre-chopped pecans, but still ended up chopping them up some more, as I felt these pieces were still too big. Lastly, all we need is 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Give everything a good mix. If you think your mixture is a bit loose, go ahead and add in some more coconut. We don't want our mixture to slow motion run off our cupcakes later, if you know what I mean. As you can see, I erred on the side of caution and added in a bit more, just in case. It is technically still warm, so there's no need to panic. It will continue to firm up once it starts to cool down. This looks good. Okay, set that off to the side. While that's cooling down, let's make the chocolate buttercream frosting. To a small microwave safe bowl, we're gonna melt 1/4 cup of either milk chocolate chips or dark chocolate chips for 1 minute. While that's continuing to melt, let's set that off to the side. To a large mixing bowl, we need 1/4 cup of unsalted butter at room temperature. We're just gonna beat this up a bit for about 30 seconds. Next, we need half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, la-di-da. In goes half a cup of powdered sugar, 1/4 cup of dark cocoa powder, and 3 tablespoons of heavy cream. We're gonna mix this until everything looks smooth. Lastly, grab your small bowl of melted chocolate and add that to the bowl. Give the bowl one final mix, being sure to scrape the sides as needed. Please note we're not making a ton of frosting here. The bulk of our cupcake topping is the caramel coconut mixture, which we made earlier. Think of this frosting as the cherry on top. It's not too little, it's not too much, it's just enough. Double check your frosting, making sure you don't see any unmixed lumps of butter. Then transfer your frosting to a piping bag fitted with an M1 piping tip. Alright, we're ready to assemble. By now our coconut topping should be completely cooled. As you can see, it has firmed up a bit since we last messed with it. Grab a tablespoon-sized cookie scooper, scoop out some of that delicious filling, and place it on top of your cupcake. Now this filling is sticky, not wet sticky, just sticky. So it might need some help releasing from the cookie scooper. Also to note, you can press in any coconut flakes that are sticking out, sort of like shaping your filling, if you will. This isn't necessary, just a thought. Okay, rinse and repeat until all of your cupcakes have a nice thick layer. Next, grab your frosting and pipe on a single layer of frosting. And as you can see here, I didn't have enough frosting to do these last two. Oh well. Lastly, let's add on a sprinkling of sprinkles. You can find this in the baking aisle of your local Walmart. And there you have it. Gorgeous looking German chocolate cupcakes. Here's an ingredients list. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out, and I'll see you all in the next video.